Brian Grossman has always been a free spirit. As a young man, he was an accomplished athlete and even served in the U.S. Coast Guard. Brian had always been a creative soul, and in 1973 he decided to explore art as a career. He enrolled at the University of Colorado.
In the art department, I was considered an outcast because I was doing these big chainsaw carvings and laminating stuff.
His artistic focus sharpened when he completed a student project titled Milady. It ignited his passion for sculpture and changed the course of his life.
It is the first thing in my life at that time that I had ever done for me that was mine. And over all these years, it's the reason I like to do abstract work.
In the early 1980s, Brian was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. It was a turning point in his life and forced him to adapt his approach to sculpture.
It's an extreme challenge. I used to be able to stand for anywhere from 2 to 6 hours. And over the years, I've had to adapt. And don't get impatient. That's been the biggest thing in my life, learning patience.
Brian's sculpture has evolved over the years. Today, he works primarily in alabaster and bronze.
On every piece I do, the first thing I do is I drill a hole through it. It creates an imbalance artistically, energetically, physically, everything. They're holes. Then they become space. Then they become forms. And then it makes it an experience. I'm just amazed at the ability that the cosmos has granted me and the ability to keep learning, to keep trying, and not to give up. The piece that CBCA is using for this award is entitled Golden Clipper. I carved it probably 10 years ago. It was one of my first pieces where it was really fragile, and it really evoked for me that sailing, the water, the movement. I think it's a great piece. Of course, I'm prejudiced because I think they're all great pieces.